Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Today everybody is late. It's Monday.
Monday morning blues.
Abhilash is joining. Then we start today. Okay. So we're talking about few apply functions in our previous session. Am I audible you? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So we have seen L apply, T apply. Okay. And L apply. Now you see the S apply. S apply, we have an object and function. These two are the required attribute. Object may be vector, list, and data frame. In the S apply, and output would be vector, matrix, and list. So S apply, if I apply on the list, which is a Cypher marks list, and I want to find out the mean. So look at this. Okay, I have to run that Cypher marks. This is my Cypher marks data frame. You know that it is a list, not a data frame. So, and I have used L apply also for this. So I will show you L apply first. L apply, through L apply, we are finding out the mean. So L apply, we will get the output in list format. So it is the list, getting it. And in S apply, we see what format we get through the S apply. So S apply giving us a output as vector of same thing. So we have used list and as an input, and we are getting the output as vector. Now we have a tutor tech df. We will first run that. Okay, I will show you. So this is our tutor tech df data frame, and you apply here in S apply. So you want to find out the mean of this. So I am getting a vector. Okay. Random, I have taken here one. You know that the random is, this is my random vector. I want to find out how many characters are there. So so how many characters are there? We could see the L apply we have taken earlier. L apply, if we take how we get it? We get in a list format the two character for 4 letters, 2 letters in this way. We see here in this apply. So you get in a vector form. Generally, we get the output in a vector form in sapply. Tapply, I have already explained you. First is a continuous data, second is a categorical data, then function. Okay, we have finished it. Now we come to our, we have covered this all. I explained you this also, the if else condition. And we were doing this thing. Okay. uh, this flash data I explained you earlier, and flights data we have filtered January month data and day of month first, the first date of each month. So this we are using the over function, and if we use, we get only the first January data. Okay, so I just run this first, and I explained already about this data set. I will not waste my time to explain again. But I could not share the videos, so I will share the all three videos today. So this is a filter function. We are using of dplyr library. We could write in this way, or we could write in this way. So we will get the same output. If you see this, if I run this, show you. So we are getting here 25,769. If I put here and this is the over condition, either or this is the end condition. If I put the end, I will get 552 observations only. And this is the intersection. Here also I could do with this function. So here also I am getting the 552. And OR function, if I take, I will get the 25,000 something. We'll see. So this is the through dplyr approach or through our base approach, we could do it. Now we have some pipe for our condition. I explained you, this is called the pipe. So in the unique carrier, we have AA, UA. In this way, we have various categories. So these are the categories. I could, if I take the OR condition, then I could only get the AA and the UA. These I explained you. If you require more than two, then use the percent in percent, and you could get it. Now we come to the next point. This much we have covered in our previous session. Now, uh, flights data, we want to select few columns. We want to select the departure time, arrival time, and the flight number. So we have the R base approach. We will use the square bracket, and after comma, we write the name of the columns we want. And this would be a vector, because the multiple columns we are taking, we will use the C. So if I run this, you will see I will get only three columns which I want. So this is the sub data set I have created here. I could give any name here. I have not given the name because I want just print. And the same thing, same selection. We could use a select function, which is the function of dplyr approach. The flight's departure time, arrival time, flight number. So there is no vector is required, only just by comma. The first attribute is always data, dataset name. Other attributes are the variable name. So you could select this way also. So we get always the same output. Now we have some other techniques to, we have so many columns having the same suffix or prefix. Okay. So at that moment, we could use this contains attribute, and this column attributes we could use there. So flights year to day of month. So you see in the flights data set. So year to day of month. So there is month is in between them. There may be more than one column also. So between them, whatever the columns, it will cover all. Okay. Uh, Year to day of month. So year, month, and day of month, it will give us, and contains taxi. So we have a two column containing taxi, taxi in, taxi out. We'll get all column where we will there is a prefix or suffix or any word as a taxi, and there is a delay, arrival date, departure date. So two columns, and three columns. So we will get seven columns. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns we are getting. In this way, you could select the columns and you could make a sub data frame. Okay. Now, this we have seen the functions separate. We are selecting, we are filtering. In the filter, we have seen that we could filter the rows. Select, we have seen that we could select the columns. Now, we are nesting method. Nesting means we are in a one function, there is another function we are using. So first we are selecting the column, unit carrier and the departure delay. And then we are filtering departure delay more than 60 minutes. The flights which are late, 1 hour late, more than 1 hour. So I just run this. You see 90 minutes, then 67 minutes, 74 minutes delay. Got it? So this is our filter. We could use the nesting function. One function, there is another function. But better than nesting, there is in the dplyr pipe to function. So I will show you the past. That is the chaining method basically. So flights pipe to select. First we select the data from flights. We don't have to write the name of flights again and again. And then after selecting the column, we have to filter departure delay. So we are using the chaining method this, and you will see we will get the same output. So this is the good method. You could just pipe it, pipe to, then we say percent in percent, percent greater than percent. Sorry. And base our approach to select unique carrier or departure delay column and sort by departure delay. And we have to arranging these in. So flights, if we use the R base approach, flights order. Order is for arranging in some ascending order or the descending order. Flights dollar departure delay. We have to arrange this. And what color column we are taking the selecting the column unique carrier and the departure delay. This is the column selection. The after comma, or this is the row. Row we are arranging in a departure delay. We are sorting it out. So you see the departure delay. It is the very early, the 33 minutes early the flight has come to the airport. 23 minutes before the flight came. And this way, first we are getting negative, the later we will get the positive because it is in the ascending order. We could use this approach, deployer approach for this. So flights, then select unique carrier. We are selecting the column. Then we are making the sorting, arrange departure delay. So this is arranging the same output we are getting. If you want this in decreasing order, then I think that it should work. I just try this. Sorry, it is not working. Descending. There is some attribute in the range. Just forgetting it. I will see. Descending or ascending. Descending equal to true. We are writing. I see that I have written somewhere that attribute. Oh, just see. Hmm. Now you see the descending. We have a another function inside that range we are using descending. So it is the highest delay. Then we are using this out. So the descending you keep in your mind. In this way we have to write the descending. Now we want to create a new variable with the help of old the previous variable, whatever current variables we have. So flights dollar $speed, the new variable, if we use the R base approach, we always use the dollar sign before for that variable name. And the flights dollar distance and the flights dollar year time into 60 because it is the miles. So we have a speed in some of the other units, you know that if you see the that just show you first distance in miles and air time in minutes. So air time we have to convert in miles per hour. So the time we divide by 60 and speed is equal to distance over time. So if you divide time by 60, so the 60 would be in the denominator now, because it's the denominator of denominator will convert in numerator. So the same thing I used here. uh, where it is now in numerator. So flight dollar distance, flight over air time. If I run this, and because it is a new column, I have muted over in my data frame, and there are lots of column. But I will select few column, distance, air time, and speed only. I will show you. There is a new column now, speed. This is the speed. Okay, we have another column in this data frame. So dplyr approach we could use in this way. We will use the mutate function for the new column creation. So flight select distance over and air time, two columns we are selecting, and then we are using that formula. Speed is equal to distance over air time into 60, and the mutate function we use, and we get the new column. Okay. Then we could give this name, because we have not given the name. It is just in the flights. If you see the flights only, if I run the flights, then you will see that column is there. The speed column is there. Okay. It is already merged in the data frame. If you don't give the name, then it will already merge over there. We could give the sub flights name, some other name if you want to give. Now we start to use the group by function. Now we understand what is mutate, what is filter, what is select. Is there any query about the select and filter and mutate function do you have? Yes.
तो समझ में तो आ रहा है।
अरे चलिए ठीक है। तो अब जो हमारा नेक्स्ट सेगमेंट है वो है ग्रुप बाय और समराइज वाला, है ना। अभी तो हमने सेलेक्ट और फिल्टर करना सीखा और एक नया कॉलम पिछले कॉलम की हेल्प से बनाना सीखा। अब हम कुछ चीजें ग्रुप बाय करके और उनको निकालना चाहते हैं, और ये कुछ चीजें हम अप्लाई फंक्शन से भी यूज कर सकते हैं, है ना। और कई बार अप्लाई फंक्शन हमें समझ में नहीं आता है, तो हम इस टेक्निक का यूज करते हैं। तो मैं आपको सबसे पहले एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ, जैसे आपको समझ में आएगा ग्रुप बाय का कंसेप्ट। जैसे अपन एक अप्लाई फंक्शन लिए, है ना। एम्प्टी कास्ट डेटा सेट सभी को मालूम है, और एम्प्टी कार्स में मैं कॉलम पे अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ, टी अप्लाई ले रहा हूँ, सॉरी टी अप्लाई ले रहा हूँ। सो टी अप्लाई ले रहा हूँ, तो पहले तो डेटा सेट, और दूसरा होता है पहला तो इसमें टी अप्लाई में क्या, पहला जो वेरिएबल है वो न्यूमरिक है, तो मैं न्यूमरिक वेरिएबल ले रहा हूँ। और दूसरा जो है वो कैटेगरिकल है, तो वो मैं ले लेता हूँ वीएस या एम ले लो, ऑटोमेटिक एंड मैनुअल। सो मुझे यहाँ भी लिखना पड़ेगा एम्प्टी ट्रांसफर। और तीसरा है फंक्शन, फंक्शन में मीन मालूम है, ठीक है। And I run this. So I'm getting the mean of automatic and the manual vehicle. Got it? But the same thing I could do with group by. So you will see here, I'm taking the empty cars, 5 2, and group by. Group by always be a function which is conditional. In the continuous data, we will put some conditional, and generally we take the categorical data, no problem. So I will take the data M, a group by M, and as per M, my whole data will be grouped. Okay. If I show you this much, look at this. 3211, but it is in the backend is has been grouped by uh, with 0 and 1 M. Okay. In the backend. Now, when we summarize, it will do the task. Okay. Now I summarize. Summarize, I have to give new name because it is a sub data frame you will create it, not add on that data frame because we have grouped by the size has changed now the data frame. So summarize, I want the average. Average, I am giving the name, the new column name, which you will calculate the mean of mileage. Got it? And I drop this. You will see the mean of the mileage. Got it? So this is a group by. This gives us the output in a data frame. But the previously you have seen we have got this output in a vector form in the T apply. Okay. So we are getting here in a data frame output. Now I will show with the flights data set. Flights we are grouped by destination. We know that there are various destinations and we summarize average delay. Average delay in arrival. So mean arrival delay. NA.RM2 means if there are some missing values. So we are using this NA.RM2. So we are getting the ABQ destination as per the destination 7.23 minutes, 5.84 minutes, 4 hours, 4 minutes, 6.84 minute, 26.1 minute. In this way we are getting average delay in hour or minute. Minute, I think that it is in minute. So we are getting in this way. So this is the group by, then summarize. Now, for each day of the year, count the total number of flights and sort in descending order. So how we count? Use the count function. Flights group by month and day of month. Each day. Each day means you could not take month. There are 12 months only. You could not take the day. Okay. But for each day, 365 days, the month and day of month, we have to take all together. So two column we are selecting month and day of month, grouping it. We are making the group of this. I just show you. It will not shown here, but in the backend it has been grouped now. Okay. And I am summarizing the flight count. This is the new. This is the name given by us, and this is the function n for the counting, and then blank bracket. It is for frequency. If I run this, I will get this is the count. Now I want to arrange these in descending order or the ascending order, whatever. So arrange descending flight counts. Okay. So we have pipe to function we have used there. Does that make sense to you?
टैली बता दिया क्या आपने?
टेली बता रहा हूँ उसको।
अच्छा अच्छा।
टेली में क्या होगा कि आपका ये जो समराइज और अरेंज, ये दोनों चीजें हट जाती हैं, तो उसकी जगह वो टेली खाली काउंटिंग के लिए यूज होता है। तो मैं इसको रन करके बता दूं। देखिए, शॉर्ट ट्रू लिख दूंगा तो ये होगा, यदि शॉर्ट ट्रू हटा देता हूं मैं तो वो जैसा है वैसा उठा के देगा। 1 जनवरी, 2 जनवरी, 3 जनवरी, 4 जनवरी। ओके। और जैसे ही मैंने इसको लिखा तो वो सबसे ज्यादा जो काउंट होंगे वो यहाँ पे देगा पहले, as per the count it will arrange in descending order, not as per the date or time, month. Okay, as per the counting. Hmm. For each destination, count the total number of flights and the number of distinct planes and flew there. So flights grouped by destination, summarize flight count and plane count. In the plane count, you have to use a function n underscore distinct. Okay, plane count. So I will run this plane count. Distinct plane, n underscore distinct. This is the count, flight count. How many flight was there? So it is counting the flight, the total flights, ABQ, and how many distinct plane were performing these flights. So 716 plane were performing 2,812 flights. Okay. So this is the n underscore distinct B. Remember this always. For each destination, show the number of cancelled and not cancelled flight. So flights group by destination, select each destination, we always group it, select cancelled, and if I just run this, you will see what happens. It will give me the data, cancelled 1 and not cancelled 0. We have destination, and if I make a table, this is my table. It's a very long table. I will get the 0 and 1. In the previous case, you see, I was getting on this way, which when I used only the select. Now I use the table. So table will give the destination on the row side, and whatever I have selected, cancel those categories on the column side. So I am using the head here. Head, you know that the first 6 observations, so I have taken this function. You could see the top 6 observation, you could understand the thing. Now we have flights, and for each month, calculate the number of flights and change from the previous month. What is the change difference in this month with respect to previous month? Okay. So we see how we could find it. Flights group by month, summarize flight count. This we already know up to here, and mutate the new column we want, change flight count, whatever the flight count we are getting. I will show you the flight count first up to here. So these are flight count. Okay, each month. So the group by month, each month. So we will not using the destination here. It is by month. So by month, we are flight count. The January month, we have this much flight, February this. And now we want another column. Here we want to see the change. Increased or decreased, how many. So I am using the mutate and change function flight count, whatever the flight count is here, and minus leg flight count. Leg means the one step backward. Okay, one step back. So I just run this, then I will explain you. You look at here. So 18,910, before that there is no row, so it will use the N. But 70,128 minus 18,910, we will get this. So this is the leg. Leg means the previous one. Okay. Leg is a very important function for the previous one. Same thing, we could use the tally function. In the tally function, we have to use only n and log n. The same result we will get. Okay. So there are some other functions which are related to tidier library. Okay. But you practice these functions today. Select and filter, then mutate, then group by, summarize. This you practice. Because other function, if I explain the same day, you may get some confusion. Okay. We use the tidier library for spread, and there are various functions. Four functions are there: unite, split, and separate. Okay, and gather. These are a few four functions we remains. So I'm. If you say I could continue it, otherwise you make practice of that, and is the poll time now. So I will just give the poll. Are you getting poll on your screen now?
Yes, sir.
हाँ भाई, बाकी लोगों का कहाँ है? दो ही लोगों ने दिया अभी तक, चार हो गए. एक का बचा है अभी पोल। Okay, now complete. So मैं आपको रिजल्ट शेयर करता हूँ। आर यू गेटिंग द रिजल्ट?
Yes, sir.
देखिए, ये यूनिवेरिएट में मैंने बताया था कि जब मीन ज्यादा बड़ा होता है और मीडियन छोटा होता है और वहाँ एक डिफरेंस दिख रहा है। मीडियन और मीन के बीच में एक बड़ा डिफरेंस दिख रहा है। 25 और 19 में एक बड़ा डिफरेंस है 6 नंबर का। तो इफ मीन इज ग्रेटर देन मीडियन एंड मोड, देन इट इज पॉजिटिव स्क्यू। ओके,
Yes.
क्लियर हुआ पॉइंट? मैक्सिमम लोगों ने पॉजिटिव ही लिखा है। If mean is smaller than median, then it is negative skew. If mean is very near to median, के आसपास ये बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस नहीं है। मान लो कि मीन अभी 25 है और मीडियन मेरा होता है 24 या 26, तो मैं नॉर्मली बोलता हूँ। बट समझ में आया? तो
हाँ सर।
ये इसका बेसिक कंसेप्ट, तो ध्यान रखिएगा इस पॉइंट को। यदि मीन बड़ा होता है मीडियन से तो पॉजिटिव स्पीड होता है, मीन छोटा है तो नेगेटिव स्पीड होता है। यदि उसी के आसपास है तो नॉर्मल मानते हैं। ठीक है।
ठीक है सर।
सो ये वो क्वेश्चंस हैं जो इंटरव्यूज में और उसमें पूछे जाते हैं। मैं उसी तरह के क्वेश्चंस आपको दे रहा हूँ, है ना। तो आज के लिए इतना सफिशिएंट है मेरे ख्याल से,
Yes, sir.
है ना। क्योंकि आप इसका प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। आज मैं वीडियो अपलोड कर दूंगा, मैं कर नहीं पाया, 2 दिन बहुत ज्यादा व्यस्तता थी। तो मैं आज करता हूँ उसको।
ठीक है, sir.
ठीक है।
Thank you, sir.
Thanks everyone.
Thank
Have
you,
a
sir.
nice week
Monday.
start.
Thank you and same to you, sir.
Sir,
Same to you, sir.
thank you.